Hello everyone and welcome to the Zavinsky Life, where every day is a new chapter. And I know it's been some time coming, but we are finally at a point where we can give you an official new house tour. And for me and Colton, this is the fourth place that we've lived in together, and we are in the Creekview Townhomes in Verona, Pennsylvania. We live very close to Pittsburgh now. We have new jobs in the area, and after a few months of living here, we have gotten the decor to a point that we are satisfied in showing you all what our new place looks like. So without further ado, we'll show you the front door. But yes, as you can see, not really me though, as you can see, this is going to be a Christmas night house tour. It is actually Christmas Day right now, and so without further ado, we're going to go inside. And I have my two kitties here.
Hello.
Hello. Colton is playing Pokemon on Christmas Day.
I am.
Reliving his youth.
I am. I'm reliving my youth.
And then Jem is playing. Hey girl. You playing with the toy I put up there? You say hi to the people. Meow? And before we get too deep into the living room, we're going to show you first the front door. And we have a wreath on the outside lit up for the people, but we have our old wreath on the inside. I think Colton decorated both. So good job, babe.
Thank you.
And now we move into the first room of the house, one of 5, and we have the kitchen. So Lugia and Zapdos that we got at a Midwest Fur Fest are here to greet you as you walk into the kitchen. Jem keeps this her bathroom as well. And this is the new kitchen. We've got really nice wood pantry, and we do have a dishwasher again, so that's a big one. We have tile flooring, and it's been pretty nice. Do you think it's an upgrade from the last kitchen? Do you have more space here?
Oh, absolutely.
Could always use more counter space, but what we have here is pretty nice. And as usual, our refrigerator is adorned with many, many magnets from throughout our years together. And some of which are new. Also, at the local Christmas party for Colton's work, the Oakmont Country Club, he won an additional week of paid vacation. So we're keeping the receipt of that. Very important. And then we have a new Hail to Pitt University of Pittsburgh magnet, and we have some Niagara Falls initial magnets in the top right. And here's a closer look at some of the other fridge magnets. We got some more magnets on the side of the fridge here. And Colton yesterday for Christmas Eve made Life Day cake, which is a kind of fruit cake based on the Star Wars tradition of Life Day. And he even had some molds to make them look like presents. Very delicious and very cute. But yeah, nothing too abnormal here in the kitchen. That's our coffee maker that we got last year for Christmas. It has been serving us well in the year of our Lord 2024. And here's food, because this is where we keep food. But more exciting is the wall art we have on this wall of the kitchen. We have some of our animals that used to be in the living room in the last place. And we have Pokemon artwork of Gen 3. What's Gen 3's region? Hoenn, right?
Hoenn.
I got it right, sweet.
It's written on that map, I believe.
That is true, it is written on the map. But yeah, at least I remember my Pokemon youth a little bit. We have Hoenn region, and we have a picture of Arcanine drawn by the artist Ifus. And I think it was last year, 2023, that we got these little kitties artwork from Anthrocon. So they belong here in the kitchen since they're baking and associated with coffee, as you can see. So that's why they belong in the kitchen. And from the kitchen we head into our living room. This is where most of the living is done in our place. And since this is also Christmas Day, we can show you how our house normally works. We can show you how our house normally looks, plus a look at all of our Christmas decorations. Also, there is this new television. We've had the same TV for a few years, so we spur of the moment on Black Friday for a sale, got a new 4K TV, and it's been serving us quite well. But above the new television are 3 pieces of artwork that we've had newly installed since we've been living here. We got these 3 dragons from Anthrocon in 2023. The artist's name escapes me right now, but they did Dinral, Nadra, and Ferosh, the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom trio of dragons. So I'll back up a little bit to show you guys those from a distance here. But yeah, those 3 dragons turned out really great. Got the framing done at Michael's, and they are a beautiful piece to go right above the TV. And looking at other wall art, we have a Skyward Sword piece, the 3 Zelda dragons, and then our Studio Ghibli Kiki's Delivery Service GG puzzle. Colton's got more puzzles that he's going to build to kind of fill in future wall space here a little bit. And as you can see, it is Christmas. We have our 2 movie towers adjacent to each other here in this house, and we have quite a lot of knickknacks on our TV stand at the moment. So we'll give you a more close-up look at some of these. We do have a mouthful mode Kirby vending machine back there. The PS5 still sits on the TV stand. We weren't sure if it would fit with the TV, but it does. And we keep all of our video game controllers in here. And we got these new penguins to be friends with the Christmas snowmen that we usually put out this time of year. And the penguins may just live here all winter because they are cute. And we have one bookshelf here with a lot of tomes that may be familiar to you who have watched other house tours. And then we have figures here in the living room, a lot of which lived in the office before in the last place, so they get to shine here in the main room of the house. We have anime on the left and video games on the right, and a lot of other fun characters in between. And yes, Crystal is hiding behind Deku. And as I work now for the University of Pittsburgh, we represent with a Pitt Panther plush on this bookshelf, which mostly contains CDs and magazine issues. And this is what our Christmas tree looks like this year. In the background, we have stockings that were a gift from my mom that have our names embroidered on them. And here's a look at the Christmas tree, complete with a few new ornaments, including one for the US Open that's going to take place next summer here at the Oakmont Country Club, and a few others that are new, including this reindeer and this fox. And now the big reveal, something that we actually just finished doing earlier today, was putting up the wall art for the living room, specifically the wall behind the couch. And Colton deserves credit here. He built the Wind Waker and Super Metroid puzzles all by himself. I helped a little bit with Super Metroid, but
you helped me with Super
he
Metroid.
still did most of the work, and my mom actually did the Mario Galaxy puzzle many years ago. So now we have a trio of Nintendo puzzles right here. Super Mario Galaxy, Super Metroid, and The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. But yeah, I may have to throw in a clip tomorrow when there's more daylight so you can see the Super Metroid puzzle a little bit better. if I did, and I'm probably showing that right now. But yeah, otherwise, our living room doesn't look too crazy different from what we've had in the past. We have the cat tower from last year that we got Jen for Christmas. And as you can see, with her blackness, she is enjoying that right now. And we hung up the gem puzzle above her home in the cat tree. Figured that was fitting enough. And going upstairs, we have a few of our favorite wilderness pieces, including this owl that we got from a cafe in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, and then the Seton Memorial Library painting of this wolf that I've had since college. So you follow the animals up the stairs. And I was thinking about putting art here on this wall, but then I was like, well, I use this wall sometimes for leverage when I'm walking downstairs at night, so that might lead to disaster. But we did do something fun here, because to our right, we have a little landing that was really not meant for anything, so we used it to put some of our stuffed animals and display them as you walk up the stairs. And this includes the cast of Sonic Squishmallow characters that we have here on the right. And so far I think there is these 6, and if they come out with more, we're in trouble. And we've got some Sonic artwork, some steel plates that we got earlier this year, and we thought looked pretty snazzy. And here at the top of the steps, we have something that Colton got last year and hung in his apartment. It is this canvas of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess that fits perfectly on this sliver of wall right here. And then the owls from Texas will look at you as we head into the bathroom. The bathroom actually looks a little bit different than our last one because we did not have a shower curtain in the last place because we had like a sliding door. So we got a new shower curtain that we think looks pretty cute. And it's kind of got this green and orange setup, and we have green and orange towels as well. But yeah, we have a medicine cabinet again. We've put this lake painting above the toilet, and that's pretty much it. We were going to try to have something on this wall, but the condensation made the command strips not want to take. And the reason why we were using command strips is because some of the rooms in this house, they have concrete walls because they are connected to where other people live. So it's going to be the far right or the far left wall of each room that is concrete. And you'll get to see a little bit why that's the case in the next rooms. So let's explore the office and the bedroom. And next we have the office. It's the first bedroom as you head down the hallway here. Now this room, it looks clean now, but this was where we had the most stuff piled up after the move earlier this summer. So I've just now finally put up some stuff and left a few things in boxes and put them over to sit by this wall. Now this wall, I might as well get it out of the way, is, as you can see, pretty blank. Well, the reason for that is this is one of the concrete walls, which means we cannot use our plentiful stash of nails to actually hang stuff up in this room, and command strips are expensive. So this wall is a future project for sure. We'll get command strips over time and probably show progress on this wall in 2025 at some point. But the rest of the office looks pretty good so far, I think. And we have another couple bookshelves here, holding a lot of familiar articles. And then atop the bookshelves, we have some of our video game knickknacks adorning here, including Lego sets for Sonic the Hedgehog, Animal Crossing, and Super Mario 64. So some of those you may remember from past videos. Very cool couple of sets. Can't really collect more Legos at this point because we do not have the room. And then all of our Legend of Zelda series amiibo live over here as a family. And above the tornado is our favorite Sonic the Hedgehog poster. And then over here, you may recognize the plentiful stash of amiibo, but this time I've actually organized them a little bit differently. As you can see, from the back left to the front, I have actually ordered the characters in the order of their appearance in the Super Smash Bros. Series. So that's why it starts all the way back here with Mario, and ends all the way down here with Sora. So here is a closer look of our amiibo. Over here we have Animal Crossing series amiibo, Super Mario series amiibo, with the characters from Splatoon scattered about, and Chibi Robo leading them all into battle. And then we have Detective Pikachu and the Shovel Knight amiibo down here. And below the framed Legend of Zelda Scout patches, we have my favorite shelf that I've been using in every home we've had for some of the more specialty amiibo. Those include those from Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Metroid Kirby, and a few more, as you can see here. And we continue to display our nerd swords that we got at our wedding. It is the Master Sword and Tantaros sword from Demon Slayer. And then we have our two big pieces of Super Mario World and Malmex's Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze artwork. And then as you sweep across the office, we have our big piece of Kid Icarus Uprising art as well. As you can see, this is also not just an office, but a storage room. And I try to keep the storage tidy as possible here. And then we have my chair and desk over here. And hanging above those are our lightsabers from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, some family photos, and Colton's 2 diplomas that he's gotten in the past few years, and a lot of my knickknacks from the past. I usually try to find a different arrangement of these knickknacks every time we move, so here is them in a new format than before. And Colton actually ordered us a new microphone as well that we've been using for recordings, including Sirius Speaks, a new ASMR channel that Colton has made. So I'll plug that here and you can check out some of what he's had to say over on that channel. And last but not least is the main bedroom. Or if you want to call us masters, then it's the master bedroom. Here it is. We gotta move that AC unit out of the window. It is winter now. But yeah, let's take a look at the Zavinsky master bedroom. And this is a Z. You just can't tell. Over the bedroom TV, which we pretty much never use, we have some of our old art pictures of Sirius and Lee at different points in our lives. Very beautiful. But we have the dresser with our delicates at the front of the room, and then over here we have the bedroom closet, which is where we spend most of our time getting dressed. There are other clothes in the office closet too, just didn't have a real need to open that closet. And this is where we keep a lot of our other luggage and also Christmas stuff, so that's why the closet isn't too much to write home about right now. But if you make our way over to the right, we've got some wall art. This is a concrete wall, so basically every piece of artwork on this wall had to have command strips. Because, as you can see and hear, they make a different noise than the other walls that are more inside the unit. So we had to get a little creative in hanging stuff up in this place. But yes, two of our greatest accomplishments, Colton's graduation from culinary school, our wedding, have photos that lie above our love shrine, which has a different layout of artifacts and knickknacks than it had before. So you can see our old videos of what it used to look like prior, but here's a closer look at what it looks like now. And we have yet more knickknacks and other items down here too. But enough about the knickknacks. You guys are likely here for the wall art, of which we have more of our pieces on this far wall here. Tooth of Time, Journey, and a wolf that we got at a furry convention. And then over here on the back wall, like we had prior, we have our anime framed posters of Demon Slayer and Cowboy Bebop. And we got to bring out our bedroom lamps again and have them on either side of our bed. And we did get a new bedspread with glossy blue satin looking sheets that I don't think are actually satin, but they look pretty. And over on Colton's bedstand we have a Fido, which is a Pokemon that is beautiful and pretty new, all things considered. And then over here on this wall we have some of our space themed pieces. Love You to the Moon and Back, lots of Star Fox fan art, and another Malmix canvas, of which we have two, Ghost of Tsushima and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And here again is our shelf of stuffed animals. As you can see here, we kept the compartments themselves pretty much the same as they looked before, but the stuffed animals that went on top of the shelf are in a new arrangement, so check them out. We have a pretty big stuffed animal collection, as you can see, and we should probably stop collecting so that we don't run out of space in the future. And then something very important is hiding back here. It is our savior, a new addition to the stuffed animal shelf. It is Kerbo. Kerbo will save us all. And here are our Star Wars droids, and then above them are some of our more recently acquired amiibo, along with the very fine statue of Nia from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Colton, where did you pick up this pillow again? Michael's?
I think so. I think it was at Michael's.
I think so.
Yeah.
Two kitties loving on each other.
Yeah.
That's what I live with. But yeah, I did it.
Yeah, we did it.
Anything you have to say about living at this new place?
Well, the best part is getting to live with you and Jeb. I think we did an awesome job decorating it, and
Yeah, you told me the other day that it's your favorite place that we've decorated so far.
it is. I truly feel like for one, just like our stuff is really well organized.
Yeah.
In terms of like genre a little bit, or just what goes well together. So
I agree.
So-
Thank you for your help on this place too.
yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah, and he got this Jigglypuff.
Yeah, it's my little Jigglypuff.
It sleeps on the couch with us.
It's basically a headrest.
It is. It's actually a really good one at that. And I shall use it as such. It is a good headrest.
It is a good headrest.
But yeah, that is our new house tour for 2024.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. It's been a pleasure to show you around, and a select few of you will be lucky enough to spend some time here in the future.
Yeah.
We hope to see you there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. There will be one more vlog for the calendar year before we say hello to 2025.
Yep.
So stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next chapter.
See ya.